together. Do you and Mandices have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but he's not like my homie. You know what I mean? It's not like that. And he just got casted in the film, and here we are.
Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mandices had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot, in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable.
Sit down, because what I'm about to tell you is absolutely unhinged. We're talking cheating allegations, STI accusations, funky de novo, with receipts longer than a CVS receipt, and Yandy Smith ready to fight the entire internet. Chili, grab your snacks, lock your doors, and put your phone on Do Not Disturb, because this tea is scalding and we are about to dive all the way in. So, allegedly, and I cannot stress that word enough, Mandices Harris has been out here moving mad reckless. The streets are saying he got caught up with Tamar Braxton of all people. Yes, that Tamar, the one with the voice, the drama, the whole situation. And now, it's a full-blown mess.
I have always minded the business that paid me. That's why every time I seen Mandices out with girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you how you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended.
It's funky. Deneva is exposing everybody. Yandy is big mad. Tamar is denying everything like her life depends on it. And Mandices? Well, allegedly, he admitted to the whole thing, then somehow made it even worse by accusing Tamar of giving him an STI. I cannot with these people. Okay, so allegedly, Mandices finally came clean about messing around with Tamar after Funky Deneva put him on full blast. Now, any normal person would have apologized, begged Yandy for forgiveness, and disappeared into witness protection for a few months, right? Wrong. Because according to the streets, this man chose chaos. Instead of de-escalating, he doubled down, claiming Tamar gave him an STI. Sir, you already admitted to cheating, and now you're throwing gasoline on a 5-alarm fire. And Yandy? Oh, Yandy is livid. Like, don't play with me levels of mad.
If we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mandices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that guy.
The word on the street is that she's calling out Mandices left and right, threatening Tamar. Yes, threatening her and publicly clowning this entire situation. And honestly, can you blame her? Imagine finding out your man allegedly stepped out with Tamar Braxton and caught something in the process. The level of disrespect? Astronomical. Yandy is out here having the worst week of her life while the internet turns it into memes. It's messy. It's chaotic. And somehow, it's getting messier by the second. Now let's talk about Miss Tamar Braxton, because allegedly, she's the reason we're even here. The streets are saying Tamar made some slick comments about Funky Deneva a while back, and she severely underestimated just how petty that man can be.
That didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married.
Funky does not play when it comes to his reputation. Honey, if you come for him, he's coming back with receipts, timestamps, Google Earth coordinates, and your mama's maiden name. So when Tamar allegedly thought she could throw a little shade and keep it moving? Wrong. Funky cracked the door, spilled all the tea, and now we're sitting front row watching the circus unfold in real time. But wait, because it gets better. Tamar hopped on the morning hustle radio show to clear her name and flat out said she barely even knows Mendices. She was like, I don't even know him like that, girl. The fans, however, said, bet. Within minutes, they pulled up old videos and photos of Tamar and Mendices hanging out, looking real comfortable, laughing it up, moving like longtime besties. And just like that, the internet collectively said, oh, so we're lying now? Denial? Completely demolished.
You gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your 3 faces and tell me that you and Mendices did not have a conversation at that table in Ruth Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen?
You can't claim you don't know somebody when there's literal video evidence of you vibing together. Come on now. We're not in 1999. We have Google. We have archives. So allegedly, and this is coming from an insider who's supposedly close to the situation, Mendices is now saying it was just a one-night stand. One night. One bad decision. He's allegedly telling people he regrets it, that it was a mistake, and that it didn't mean anything. Okay, cool, but you still cheated, my guy. A one-night stand is still cheating. You don't get bonus points for only doing it once. But then, oh, it gets worse. Allegedly, he started claiming that Tamar didn't disclose some kind of medical condition beforehand. So now he's out here playing victim like, she didn't tell me. Sir, you were the one who was married and chose to step out on your wife. How are you trying to be a cheater and a victim at the same time? Let's not pretend you're the injured party here. The audacity.
When I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool.
You can't claim you don't know somebody when there's literal video evidence of you vibing together. Come on now. We're not in 1999. We have Google. We have archives. So allegedly, and this is coming from an insider who's supposedly close to the situation, Mendices is now saying it was just a one-night stand. One night. One bad decision. He's allegedly telling people he regrets it, that it was a mistake, and that it didn't mean anything. Okay, cool, but you still cheated, my guy. A one-night stand is still cheating. You don't get bonus points for only doing it once. But then, oh, it gets worse. Allegedly, he started claiming that Tamar didn't disclose some kind of medical condition beforehand. So now he's out here playing victim like, she didn't tell me. Sir, you were the one who was married and chose to step out on your wife. How are you trying to be a cheater and a victim at the same time? Let's not pretend you're the injured party here. The audacity. The streets are saying Funky is basically holding Mendices' feet to the fire, allegedly threatening to expose whatever he has on him. And according to the whispers, Mendices admitted to the affair not because he wanted to be honest, but because he was trying to stop something even worse from coming out. If you know his history, this isn't shocking. This man has been tied to cheating scandals before. This is not his first rodeo. But this time, the stakes are way higher. Now here's where things get murky, and let me be very clear, this is pure street speculation. Some people are hinting that there may be even more serious allegations involving Mendices that haven't surfaced yet. We don't know what they are. There's no proof. But the whispers are getting louder. And a lot of folks believe Funky Deniva is sitting on information that could blow this entire situation wide open. Again, not confirmed, but where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And right now, there's a whole lot of smoke. So let's rewind and talk about why Funky is even involved in this drama in the first place. Allegedly, Funky felt Tamar publicly embarrassed him and made him look suspicious in front of his audience. There was an incident where Tamar claimed she was attacked, and fans began speculating that Funky had something to do with it. Funky shut that down immediately, saying he dropped her off in an Uber and had no idea what happened after that. But according to him, Tamar continued making comments that implied he was lying or involved somehow. And that's when he decided, oh, you want to play? Let's play. That's when the bombs started dropping. And let's not forget Yandy in all of this. According to insiders, she is furious, and rightfully so. Her husband allegedly cheated, admitted it, then accused the other woman of giving him something. That same woman is claiming she barely knows him. The internet is dragging everyone with memes. And now we're talking about Uber makeout sessions, restaurant thigh rubbing, fake marriages, STI accusations, and ChatGPT breakup letters. Everybody is losing, and the internet is eating it up. Now Tamar is allegedly considering filing a lawsuit, which could take this mess to an entirely new level. Because if this goes to court, that means discovery, depositions, evidence, receipts becoming public record forever. Sometimes when you try to legally shut people up, you end up opening Pandora's box. And remember, there's still that theory floating around that Funky is sitting on something even bigger. Something so serious that it made Mendices admit to the affair just to keep it from coming out. If that's true, and this goes legal, we may finally find out what that bombshell is. So where does that leave us? Tamar is denying. Mendices allegedly admitted, then blamed her. Yandy is furious. Funky is dropping receipts. The internet is watching. And more tea may still be waiting to spill. One thing is certain, this situation is far from over. Whether it ends in court or just implodes on its own, we'll be talking about this for a long time. Because when you've got cheating allegations, STI accusations, Uber makeouts, restaurant thigh rubbing, fake marriage claims, and ChatGPT breakup letters all wrapped into one scandal. Yeah, the internet will never forget this one.